And we are back with episode 14 of our Minutemen Supremacy series. We've just killed Mayor McDonough, exposed him as a synth.
Sorry, who are you?
Name's Jake. Jake Wilson, chairman of the Diamond City Council. I was just on my way up to confront our ex-butterballing chief here when I heard the commotion. Only caught the last part of that conversation, but jeepers, so he really was a synth. I know this is a long shot, but you didn't happen to get a recording of that confession, did you?
You're in luck. Got it right here.
No fooling. Must be my lucky day. I don't know what sort of voodoo mind trick he used to pull that confession out of McDonough, but we could sure use someone with that kind of savvy around here. If you're willing to help us out.
Depends. What's in it for me?
Just trust me when I say being a friend of the council has its perks. Now let me explain the particulars. Sure, McDonough was crooked as a barrel of fishhooks, but he wasn't the one necessarily running the show.
What do you mean by that?
It's those upper stands bastards. Some of them are slicker than a slop jar. So rotten they've got more ways to fleece the public purse than a room full of pre-war lawyers. And if they get their way, McDonough's replacement could be even worse.
What are you suggesting?
The Latimers and the Codmans. Everyone knows these families are dealing off the bottom of the deck. But they're smooth operators, and we haven't been able to find any dirt that sticks to them. That's where you come in. The info I'm about to give you might provide some leads. Maybe you'll find something that we overlooked. But this is confidential, so keep it on the down low until you find some hard evidence. You got any questions before we get started?
So scope out corruption in Diamond City, secure the city.
What do you want with Diamond City?
In a nutshell, potable water, public education, occasional trash service, and reasonable trade policy. You can kiss all of that goodbye if the wrong puppet from the upper stands gets into power.
Why not just ask Diamond City Security to help?
You've got quite the sense of humor. Those guys are straight up security theater. They can't even keep the front gate shut for crying out loud. I mean, seriously, they've got one job, right? Truth is, Diamond City Security is mainly a jobs program to keep those unemployable degenerates from robbing the local populace. Although that might be giving them too much credit. If you want to know the truth, it's a sheriff's department that does most of the real work in keeping this town safe. But you're not going to see them. They do military right. They keep out of civilian affairs and stay outside the wall. They haven't exactly been on the best of terms with the mayor's office recently. But that's a can of worms we can open another time.
I'm ready to get to work.
What I'm giving you here is a holotape. It's got the minutes of the most recent Diamond City Council meeting. Our stenographer's prose isn't quite as exhilarating as an issue of Cat's Paw magazine. But if you read between the lines, you'll see what I mean about the Latimers and the Codmans. Let me know as soon as you find something we can use against them.
Okay, holotape. Okay, so the holotape just alludes to a conspiracy, or the thought of a conspiracy from the upper stand families. We're going to check out the Latimer residence up here and see what that contains.
This is what I like about you, Wellingham. You know what you are. Not trying to be anything other than helpful.
Is that Lee Everett?
Those people out there. Lower field workers always want what they haven't earned.
Oof, Malcolm's going to have a bad time if I have my way. Oh, I've got something you could freshen. Right, here we go. This is the Codman residence. Get karma, negative karma for breaking in. Don't care. We're looking for dirt. Because I usually play a good guy. I'm not used to sneaking around in people's houses. I don't know if they... what happens if they catch you? They just point at you. Here we go. Note from Latimer. Clarence, if your wife would be willing to introduce the decola legislation at the next council meeting, this could be mutually beneficial to our arrangement. As I'm sure you're aware that decola only certified farmers can supply to Diamond City. Okay, so they're trying to control the supply of food coming in so they can pick their favourite vendors. So corruption. McDonough's in on it because he's a dirty little synth. We've already slain him last episode. We need to get into the Latimer's house and have a look at what their correspondence looks like, see if they've got anything else. Because right now we've got Codman dirt. No one's in here. There's a boat in here with water. Okay, that's cool. I don't know how that works. We're quite high up. Okay, that's bullshit. Sons of Doofus. Got anything else? Okay, so here's one. Latimer has been hiring mercenaries to break up other Brahmin ranchers' operations. That's filth. McDonough. Okay, so this guy Latimer is the guy that primed Piper to write the synthetic truth and expose McDonough and the synths. He wants to be mayor.
How goes the investigation? Did you find any dirt yet?
Oh, I found so much dirt.
How goes the investigation? Did you find any dirt yet?
Okay, so we need to speak to the security chief. Or investigate the security chief, who Councilman Jake believes, is dirty and involved in this conspiracy to overthrow the mayor and take control of Diamond City. Ah, here we go. Cheeky little note. Instructions, Sergeant Weathers, it's time, proceed. What does that mean? Oh, shit.
Hope you didn't run into any trouble. How was it across the river?
Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Braves out, that guy trying. Oh, look at that. He's covered in jam. Mental that Raider charged that guard with a Barrett 50 cal. Thought he was going to win.
You see that big blimp? What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
To impede
So it's true, then.
on our
You're
supremacy.
leaving the Minutemen. Good for you. Great cause.
Oh yeah, jam guards on our side. Right, let's get outside. It is absolute carnage in the streets. We've got super mutants, gunners, raiders inside the walls. This is bad news. This is not cricket. Yeah, that's useless against them. God, everyone's getting stuck in. Okay, so we're going to summon my followers to me. Perfect. Got a bit of a firing line going on here now. Yeah, here we go. Oh, you like that? If anyone's just checking this out for the first time in the series, the super mutants have got more health, more resistance, and also they regenerate health. I think they've got something like a 4 times multiplier on their regen. It's crazy. Really hard to kill them without certain weaponry. Melted. My glimmer is from my personal energy shield. Trying to pick my shots, don't want to clip him. Anything up here? Doesn't seem to be. Back down. Love that armor on them. Piper's putting someone down. Oh, imposter guard. Okay. City seems secure. Lots of people running around. A few shots still going off, but on the whole, got it under wraps. No Cronin. Who are they shooting at? Nope, can't see anyone on VATS.
That was nuts. Thanks for helping us fight them off. Tell me you found some evidence that explains all this.
Oh, yeah.
Here it is.
So it was Latimer. That bastard. Never expected he'd go so far as hiring the gunners. Look, this can't stand. We need to retaliate. Send a clear message that nobody messes with Diamond City.
What do you have in mind, exactly?
Gunners Plaza. We're gonna level the building.
Is that even possible?
Hear me out. I've studied the building's blueprints. A good buddy of mine helped design the place back before the war. All we gotta do is take out the right support columns, and the whole building should come crashing down.
Are you sure this will work?
Heck no. I might be an engineer by training, but building demolition is as much an art and luck as it is science. Even before the war, it was hit or miss whether any given building would collapse as intended, and some of them didn't collapse at all. On the bright side, I've got a remote detonation system we can use. Also some explosive charges I scrounged up from the Diamond City strong room. Problem is, we're gonna need a lot more C4 to take down that building.
Any idea where I should look for this stuff?
As luck would have it, I received a tip earlier today from the Sheriff's Department. Seems there's a weapons deal going down in East Cambridge, at the park northwest of the Cambridge crater. You can hijack that merchandise. That might give us the explosives we need. Here, I'll mark the location of the park on your map. Bring some backup.
Okay, let's talk about tactics.
I've heard about your various exploits. I'm not about to tell you how to do your job on intercepting the explosives. But once you've got the C4, and you've cleared out Gunner's Plaza, the process is relatively straightforward. Place the explosive charges on the main structural supports, get clear of the building, and then use the remote detonator. I'll sync the detonator up with your Pip-Boy, so you can activate the detonation sequence that way. Now look, sorry to cut you short, but I've got to go deal with the fallout from this raid. A lot of folks in need around here. Let me know once you've dealt with those gunners, and good luck.
So ambush the explosives deal, take out the plaza, end the gunners.
My chest.
Breathe.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? Right, we brought Siri into a synth body, and we're going to jump ahead a little bit, because everyone's seen this.
I feel so strange.
We're going to put a collar on her for law reasons, just so, you know, Nate is not pro-synth at the moment. It's just another form of his control, really. And it's another way that you can see him sort of sliding down that moral spectrum. Didn't even think about it, just slapped a collar on her.
Too many miles on the road. At least the pay is terrible.
Okay, we're at Covenant. Voice is terrible, got a bit of a bad throat, so sorry about that. Covenant's looking great. Lots of soldiers. We're going to pull some, because Jake said we need some reinforcements. We're going to take some Minutemen with us, add them to our personal guard squad, which is a feature from Conqueror. I love it.
Hey, I got a question for you. I can sell you a Brahmin.
No one wants
As
your
is,
smelly
of course,
cow.
But quality is guaranteed.
So we're going to go for about 4, maybe 5 soldiers in our personal guard. Now, unlike companions, personal guard are completely expendable and can be killed. Especially with some of the mods we've got on, they might get one shot by something. If we run into a super mutant, it's going to be an absolute meat grinder for these guys. Voice is a bit cracked, I got a bad throat, sorry about that.
Yes.
Yeah?
Huh?
These are no one wants your lemonade. We've got a bar.
Huh?
Going to recruit another couple of people, and then we'll head out. So that's about, plus the 4 companions, we're going to go with about 8 or 9
Yes.
people plus myself into this mission. We're going extremely heavy, but, you know, Jake said it's going to be target heavy or target rich environment for us. Look at all these soldiers. Just checking out the plots that I've upgraded. So the recruiting office upgraded back there. This is the hospital level 2. We're going to have a look in here at the armory, see what this looks like. Yeah, I like this. Oof.
Huh?
I just need to trade gear with you.
So I just want to check to see what he's got on him. The armory's great because when you commit an outpost raid or takeover or create a vassal, the armory has a chance to take some of the weapons and equipment from wherever you've raided and the people that you've killed during that raid. Now I want to get a logistics station up here so that we can link all of our settlements together. It takes 1 soldier away and assigns them as a worker, but that's a small price to pay. We've got a lot of bodies here and we need to get the supply chains up so that I can start building properly at Covenant. Okay, I'm just going to fast forward this, just reassigning the key for my personal guard command. I've bound it to my X key. This is awesome. So we've got rally on me, hold, instant rally. So I'm assuming that's if they get stuck. And then commands for after, or what they should do after a command.
Over here!
I love that he shouts out as well, and there's a voice line instead of it just being silent. Good God, we are heavy. I'm going to equip Curie with the 50 cal Barrett. So we're quite close to this deal. We're actually just going to hop it on foot, I think. Here you can see in the MCM for Conqueror, they've got a personal guard section. They can auto-loot chems, grenades, caps, ammo. They're mortal. They share XP. So what that means is that whatever I do, or whatever XP I gain, they will take a percentage of that. So the more cards you have, the less XP you're personally earning. But I like that. It's a nice trade-off. Okay, the deal's up ahead. You can already hear a contact, so it hasn't gone that well. Hello. That looks like... Really? I'll take weapon recommendations down in the comments. Any ballistics mods people use, let me know. Because I'm currently building a list for the next playthrough. Yeah, I just realised I'm hitting the collision of that house, aren't I? It doesn't look like it, but I am. Ooh. Those screams are everything. Oh.
I believe we're supposed to file a police.
What the?
No prisoners. I've also flipped the switch on karma for executing unarmed prisoners, so I love the idea that as Nate becomes more powerful and dangerous, other groups in the Commonwealth start sending bounty hunters after him and his team to try and take them out. They can be funded by the Enclave, Railroad, Institute, anyone that recognises his power as a threat. Still got a couple of enemies on my map.
Here we go.
There's something about playing with most of the music off. I find it much more immersive, quite gritty. And it also makes those silent moments just so impactful. Right, we're looking for the gear, the explosives. It's around here somewhere. In here? Yeah, I can see a cheeky little crate here. Okay, now we need to get to Gunner's Plaza and plant these. Oh! Rust Devil ambush. Cheeky. Are we gonna get double headshots here? Could happen. Nope. One. Well, that two ain't bad. What? Perfect. Okay, here we are at Gunner's Plaza. We've got our crew ready. Everyone is equipped with high-tech gear, except the Minutemen. The Minutemen privates are all usually using 10mm pistols. That can be upgraded, but at the moment, the plan is to just throw ourselves at this and try and move quickly. Yeah, I think if I take these turrets out, my guys will have a much better chance of making it. I'm surprised there's not a guy on the roof with a rocket. Oh, flash banang.
Shouldn't the coroner be doing that instead?
Just checking everyone's ready. Let's go. Okay, this is going to be heavy. We've swapped over to the plasma rifle for a sec there, but I think this might be our best bet. Some ballistic rounds going down.
appears to be missing.
What the?
Your actions good or bad ninja? Why is so dangerous up here?
Tough to get at those guys on the top floor, but we did a good job there. Alright, I'm swapping back. This is the oh, I'm going to say it's wrong now. Is it the Saiga G12 or 12G? Oh, I embarrassed myself. Placed explosive.
What the?
Good dead.
Oh, thanks, buddy. This is the Bison. Hell of a fire rate, but just kind of feel like I'm shooting a Nerf gun. Damage isn't where I need it to be. Look at that. Yeah, this isn't going to work for me then. Yeah, get in there, guys.
Later, I will review these logs for relevant data.
Pick this up. We'll see what this is like. Need to place another one of these. So we gotta get 4 charges down.
What?
Get some.
Yeah, that's
Violent engagements can result
looks
in
cool.
high
Modded to hell, but not really usable. Reload the Bison. Flash banana. Reload it for the 3rd time because it doesn't seem to finish. There we go. Nate's probably the best shot I've ever seen. Look at that. He's got that stormtrooper training. Cryo grenade. Beautiful effect. Just need to keep needling our way through here, threading through.
Yahoo!
One more charge to go. Oh, cheeky devil.
What the?
Oh, I love that effect so much. It's just such a high quality animation as well. The whole thing pairs together so nicely.
I am feeling I shall make it one of my duties.
Good girl, sweet cheese. Back in the fight, Dan. We need to get in there, really, don't we?
You should wash your hands after that. It can be unsanitary to handle the deceased. Snack?
Oh. Oh my god. Where did that land? Yeah, I'm taking ballistics mods recommendations in the comments.
I would be delighted. Yeah.
Thanks, Blue.
Ooh,
Bingo.
nice. Bad intentions. Oh wow, increased damage after each consecutive hit on the same target. That is disgusting. I'll be taking that. That is... yeah, that's absolutely filthy. That's dinner lady at high noon kind of filth. Oh no. Lost a couple of guys here, I think. It was a hell of a battle, mind. I think we've got someone trying to hide away up here. Okay. Oh my god, this gun is disgusting. I love it. If you saw the teaser short, you've seen this sequence. I'm going to put the whole thing at the end of the video anyway for anyone that wants to watch it again. I hope people enjoyed that. I love how quiet it is with just the radio playing. Reminds me of the trailers of the old games. Absolutely harrowing. Just going to recover some equipment from our fallen. Oh man, it looks like... yeah. Oh, surrendered. Yeah. It's a bold choice, Cotton. So again, flip the karma switch on executing prisoners. I hope that I can get bounty hunters on my tail, essentially, for having negative karma from it. Because I love the idea of people challenging Nate, sending people to try and kill him and his team. Right, that's all the explosives. We need to clear the building.
Spared no expense, it would seem.
Trying to get some distance here. Now, I'm not sure what the interactions would be if you were doing Sim Settlements 2, as you need this for a major part of that storyline. However, we're using Sim Settlements on Conqueror, so it's fine. Use the remote detonator in your inventory to set off this sequence. Okay. Where's this going to be now? It's not weapons or anything like that. It's going to be misc or aid. Oh, it's like holotape, right? Detonate. That was mental. What a fun quest. Right, let's speak to Jake.
I heard the good news. Building didn't quite level, but hey, close enough for government work. I think they got the message. Did you run into any trouble?
Really interesting that now he's stationed up here.
Well, that's a few gunners that won't be attacking our settlements anytime soon.
Wish I'd been there to see it myself. Thank you again for everything. I've got one more favor to ask, though. And before you say anything, let me explain. I talked things over with the Diamond City Council. Seemed everyone's a bit nervous that we have no acting mayor at a stressful time like this. It's gonna take us a while to run a proper election. And well, we need someone tough to take over the role in the meantime. Most folks on the council are mightily impressed with how you handled McDonough, the Diamond City raid, and the Gunners Plaza. So if you're interested, we'd like to offer you the job of interim mayor.
Absolutely. Secure power.
Absolutely. I'm in.
Well then, let me be the first to congratulate you. As acting mayor, I'm giving you the key to the Diamond City Strong Room. It's where we hold our council meetings, and keep some of the city's valuables.
That's good to know.
Now your first job as mayor is to help us decide on punishments for the Latimer and the Cogman families. Second issue is to address our immigration policy. Given recent events, we need all the allies we can get, so it's time to revisit our stance on ghouls. There's more details on the terminal in the strong room. So welcome aboard, Mayor, and if you ever need anything, you just let me know.
If Boston is
Really
a
are
city,
hard to get rid
then
of.
how is Diamond City a city? You
Go
can't have a city
away.
inside a city. That's not how cities work.
I might do a depravity run in the future and just take depravity companions because they are class. It's nice to see what the city looks like now that we've repelled the attack. We're going to pick up some ammo from Arturo here, I think. Mod our equipment out.
We can shoot.
We've got a thick load, Arturo. What are you talking about? Can I use this? Bugger off.
You seem
Did you
more
see
than
that?
capable.
And I'm now thinking I haven't really got any materials on me, have I? So we're the mayor. Kind of like
Heard there was
that.
some trouble over at that Vault 81. Something about a quarantine? You know anything about that?
Yeah.
So, you're that traitor Piper was talking about. Something tells me she's pulled the wool over my eyes again. Am I right?
Do you know what? We're not even going to talk to this guy. He's so below us now. Speak to somebody in the entourage, mate. Nate is now the mayor of the most powerful city in the Commonwealth. I would argue the strongest army. He's doing really well to secure the Commonwealth, to make it safe. But now where does that end, you know? That's so interesting to me. That sort of slip between doing what is right and then going, do you know what? Selfishly, I'm going to hold on to all of this.
Much as I like staring into a lovely pair of eyes, I'm a bit busy.
Careful, Geneva. I'm a granny basher.
Yeah, it's true. I got shot in the ass last year. Long story.
Best guard dialogue ever. Okay, so this is all mine. Ours, inverted commas, ours. Don't know what I was expecting, something weird that Mayor McDonough had, like a stuffed cat or something. There he is, bastard. Poor Hancock. I think next episode will be Hancock and Tina rolling with us. I will send Piper away. Maybe Kellogg too, but I like having him there. He's basically my shadow to atone for what he's done to us. And I like that. This place is really well stocked with lots of different sort of valuables. Big fan of this. I wonder if any of this respawns. Like if the loot timer here is set to 8 hours or 24 hours or something. Ah, okay. Right, so for anyone that doesn't know, you take all of this and then dump it into one of the workbenches, like the chemistry station or the gun station. It doesn't work if it's in the workshop. It only activates certain things. As in, it only supplies certain workstations that are nearby. It's explained on their mod page better than I could do here, but just put it into one of the workbenches and it'll be fine.
It's remarkable the things you can.
I'm going to speed this up in editing, but essentially I'm going to upgrade all of our weapons. Double damage to a target at full health. I bought this off Arturo. I love the idea of using this. I don't really use a lot of the vanilla firearms, but I think the laser rifle with that mod that resizes it is awesome. The AUG needs modification so that it takes a different round. I think I've changed it, yeah, 5.56. It was using blackout before. I only had like 10 of them or something. So I think it's less damage, but now obviously I've got 1,000 rounds for it. Oh, that Desert Eagle. Beautiful bit of kit. I kind of like it default, though. It always makes me think of the start of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4. We will put the Minutemen logo on it, obviously. Obviously. Put it on all the guns that we can.
I wonder what you have made now.
Right, we need to check in with Murphy and with Raina.
Second printing press while you're at it.
Yeah, really like this. It's almost like a bonus little player hideout. At the end of the quest line. Let's see what else is in here. Nice bed.
Science and institutes of learning. Surely they are out there still.
Here we've got the ammunition press. I wonder if that does just keep refilling. That would be incredible. It's a great incentive to do the quest line. We're not going to go out just yet. The quest is to read the mayor holotape and have a look at some of our mayoral duties. This is cool. Here we go. Management holotape. So what is the crack? This allows you to make decisions on policies. Okay, we're going to change the immigration policy straight away because previously McDonough banned all ghouls from Diamond City. We're going to allow them back in. Yep, ghouls are now allowed in Diamond City. You'll see them walking around. That's so good. Tax rates. I don't really know much about this. Socialist utopia. That's class. I think we'll just keep them at default for now. We might put them on a low. I don't know where. Oh, we'll collect it from here, I guess. Slavery. We're going to allow slavery simply because the Concord Farm gang, Murphy's gang, already uses slavery. We've been capturing raiders. I like the roleplay of we're taking them and putting them to work. And that's Nate's way of justifying it. Not that I think that's correct, but he is now accepting and using more and more immoral tactics as he goes further in his conquest. So we're going to execute Anne Codman. Clarence Codman, her husband. Execute him as well. I hope I get to watch. And Latimer, the one who wanted to become mayor, he's also going to get executed. No one can be left alive. I'm not exiling him into the waste so that he can rally a group around him, some loyalists. This basically explains how to connect the strong room to other settlements, to share resources. I don't think we need to do that because we've got so much, so many materials in the workbench. Now we've claimed the bed as well and all of the area. Ah, here we go. Collect mayor salary. That's so good.
The Institute spying on your home? Read the public to find out.
The latest hairstyles from the upper stands.
I love Diamond City. I don't think Vanilla does enough to put you in Diamond City. I wish this area was a bit more tightly condensed. Kind of like Blade Runner. I'm going to go and have a look at the slave area and see what that looks like. Is anyone getting executed? Jesus, so we got people in cages. There's a literal market here where you can just buy people. Makes me think of that Office episode. I think it's episode 2. I might be wrong.
Hey there.
Yeah?
Cyrus.
What
So what's the story? Can you buy?
In buying merchandise or people?
People.
I got the perfect fit for you. Name's Kasumi. She doesn't say much, but she's polite, obedient, and way stronger than she looks. I'll bring her out of the cage for you. And remember, satisfaction's guaranteed. Provided you bring her back breathing and not too beat up, you can get a full refund. Less wear and tear surcharge.
Okay. Yeah, it's interesting, the story of how we formed this faction, this military faction, we've taken over, and then we've eroded societal sort of what is acceptable. Kasumi will catch up with you when you leave the settlement. I've got it here with me. Obviously, slap the collar on. Roleplay.
Hey.
Is everything okay?
Wait there.
Maybe that's
Not sure if I'm going to take it with me or not. I don't think I will. I think I'd rather roll Tina Hancock, Kellogg in the future. Right, let's speak to Raina.
You need something. I'll see if I can help.
What's so important?
It's great that the gang's all here. Really love that.
I've been hearing whispers of our primary competitors dropping like flies. Any truth to that?
Dead as can be.
You never cease to impress. Here, your compensation for a job well done.
Anything else need doing?
Perhaps. How proficient are you with a sniper rifle?
I can hold my own, if that's what you mean.
Good. Then I have a series of missions for you.
So give me the details.
Aside from the major raider gangs, there are independent chem dealers operating throughout the Commonwealth. I want you to start eliminating them, discreetly.
What do you mean by that?
I mean no witnesses. When you run into a battle guns blazing, survivors inevitably fall through the cracks. Retaliation becomes more likely when they know who you are. Which is why I need you to stay anonymous, and stick to high vantage points for this mission.
Sounds easy enough.
Besides stamping out our competitors, we need to provide security for our street dealers. Once raiders realize that ambushing our dealers results in a hail of sniper fire, they're more likely to bother someone else.
Where do I start?
The locations are always changing. I'm going to radio into your Pip-Boy periodically as I receive updated intel. For now, you can start by heading to College Square. I'll send more details once you've arrived.
I love this mission variety. So we've got a sniper mission, different targets, no survivors. We need to get a scoped rifle. Okay, we can do that. I love Firefly. I miss it so much. This scope's not going to cut it that I chucked on the rifle, so I'm going to have to upgrade my own beefier scope, put that on there. I might fast forward this. Chuck all that into the workbench, then we can use it for our weapons. There are also whispers of a Minutemen challenger calling himself Preston, the Pretender. We're going to find him next episode.